Have you ever gotten something you wanted so badly, a promotion, a new house, a relationship, and felt happy for maybe a week, and then the emptiness came right back? We live in a world that constantly tells us, just one more thing, and then you'll finally be happy. One more raise. One more achievement. One more like, one more follower, one more milestone. So we keep chasing, and chasing, and chasing, but somehow, peace never arrives. It's always one step ahead of us, like a shadow we can never quite catch. Maybe you felt it too, that strange moment right after you get what you wanted, when instead of relief, there's just silence. And in that silence, a quiet, uncomfortable question: is this really it? Why don't I feel the way I thought I would? If you've ever felt that no matter how much you gain, something still feels missing, this story is for you. Because what you're about to hear isn't just a story about a woman named Meera. It's about all of us, and the cup we're all carrying without even realizing it. There was a young woman named Meera who worked incredibly hard her entire life. From the time she was a student, she believed one simple thing: success would bring her peace. So she chased every goal in front of her: a better job, a bigger salary, a nicer apartment, a title that sounded impressive at family gatherings. And for a while, it worked. Each achievement gave her a rush, that sweet feeling of, I did it. But she noticed something strange. Each time she reached one goal, the joy lasted only a few days before a new craving took its place. The bigger apartment made her want a better neighborhood. The good salary made her compare herself to people earning more. The promotion made her worry about the next one. It was like running on a treadmill that kept speeding up. She was moving, but never actually arriving anywhere. By the time Meera turned 30, she had achieved more than most people her age. On paper, her life looked complete. But most nights, she lay awake feeling a strange, hollow exhaustion, not the tiredness of the body, but the tiredness of a mind that never stops wanting. One evening, feeling utterly worn out despite all her success, she decided to visit her grandfather. He lived a simple life in a small village home, far from the noise of the city. He was known among the villagers not for wealth or status, but for something rarer: a deep, quiet peace that never seemed to leave him, no matter what happened around him. She sat across from him and finally said what had been building inside her for months. "Dadaji, I have everything I ever wanted. A good job, money, respect from people around me. So why do I still feel like something is missing? Why doesn't any of it feel like enough?" The old man didn't answer right away. Instead, he smiled gently and asked her to bring him a cup. She brought an empty one, curious about where this was going. He then asked her to pour tea into it. She poured, and poured, until the tea reached the top, and then kept overflowing onto the table, spreading across the wood in a warm, steady stream. "Dadaji, stop. It's full. It's spilling everywhere," she said, quickly setting the pot down. He looked at her calmly, unbothered by the mess. "Just like this cup, your mind is already full," he said. "Full of wants, comparisons, ambitions, and worries. No matter how much good you pour into a full cup, it will only spill over and go to waste. Peace isn't something you add on top of an already crowded mind. It's something you make room for." Meera sat in silence, watching the last few drops of tea drip slowly off the edge of the table onto the floor. "Your problem was never that you didn't have enough," he continued, his voice soft but certain. "Your problem is that you never emptied your cup. You kept adding success on top of stress, achievements on top of anxiety, recognition on top of self-doubt, and you expected peace to somehow squeeze in between all of it. But peace needs space to exist. And you can only create that space by learning to let go of the need for more, of the constant comparison, of the fear that you are never quite enough as you are." Meera thought about this for a long time that night. She thought about every promotion she'd celebrated for a single evening before moving on to the next worry. She thought about how she'd stopped noticing the good things in her life the moment she got used to them. She realized, for the first time, that she had spent years pouring more and more into a cup that was already overflowing, and calling the mess ambition. That night, she asked her grandfather how to actually empty the cup, not just understand the idea, but live it. He gave her 3 simple habits. Nothing complicated, nothing that required more money or more achievements. Just small shifts in how she moved through her days. The first habit: empty your cup every morning. Before reaching for your phone, before letting notifications and messages and other people's opinions pour into your mind, take just 5 quiet minutes for yourself. Sit in stillness. Breathe. Let your own mind settle before the world rushes in. This isn't about doing more, it's about clearing space first, so that whatever comes next has somewhere calm to land. The second habit: stop pouring into an already full cup. Notice when you're chasing something not because you truly want it, but because you're trying to fill a feeling of not enough. Ask yourself honestly, am I adding this goal, this purchase, this achievement because it brings me peace, or because I'm hoping it will finally make the emptiness go away? Often, the most powerful move isn't adding another goal to the list. It's learning to sit quietly with what you already have, and realizing it was enough all along. The third habit: make room through gratitude. Each night, before sleeping, write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. This isn't just a feel-good exercise. It physically empties the cup of wanting by reminding your mind, again and again, of what it already holds. A grateful mind has far more room for peace than a hungry one, because gratitude quietly closes the gap between what you have and what you feel you need. Meera didn't quit her job. She didn't stop having goals or ambitions. But something shifted. She stopped expecting the next achievement to give her what only a calm, spacious mind could actually give her. She started noticing small things again: the warmth of her morning tea, the sound of rain, a quiet evening with no plans. Things that had always been there, but that her overflowing cup had never had room to appreciate. Months later, she visited her grandfather again. This time, when he offered her tea, she watched him pour it slowly, stopping right before it reached the top. "You left space," she said, smiling. "So did you," he replied. "I can see it in your eyes." Chasing more will never bring you peace, because peace was never something you needed to add to your life. It was something you needed to make room for. So today, before you reach for the next goal, the next distraction, the next thing you think will finally make you feel complete, pause, and ask yourself, is my cup already full? And if it is, maybe what you need isn't more. Maybe what you need is to simply pour a little out, breathe, and let the space you create finally be filled with peace instead of pressure. If this story reminded you of something you needed to hear today, hit like and subscribe for more stories like this every week. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you need to pour out of your cup today? See you in the next story.